Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I am Bob, and we're continuing on, second in another set of 3 episodes for this week. And I've given things some more thought here, and I think I've kind of come up with a plan for how I'm going to handle my current research situation and everything. So, my leader is about to go into a library, and as I've talked about before, I want to probably try to make sure that when I go into that library, see, right now, if I go into that library with no research selected, it's probably going to research Chain Lightning, the lowest available spell, and then that's going to screw up my ability to get 2 things in one turn here. So I am actually going to go ahead and select my research now before going into this library to make sure that doesn't happen. So we're going to grab Chain Lightning, and then we'll grab anything worth 400. I think Keeper's Creed would be kind of a nice one to have, so I might pick that up. Static Sphere also is handy, but I think I'm going to go with Keeper's Creed. So we'll get Chain Lightning, and we will get Keeper's Creed. Oh, Aura of Inspiration popped up too, but I think I'm going to stick with Keeper's Creed. That would be a good one to have active, especially as I'm going to start summoning units that are going to be dedicated to good. So we'll get that, and we'll get Keeper's Creed. That's 2 spells in 1 turn. Not bad. Now, Advanced Logistics, because I have 84 left over, I could still get that in 1 turn. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. But because I just spent the points I had, I can now go back into saving and collecting research points mode again. And I probably am only going to get a very small amount, if anything, from this library. I think they give you a little bit, but it's not much. So I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. I'm going to select Degenerate, because if it's going to give me anything, well, I don't know. At this point, really, 20 research doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter what I get out of this library, to be fair. And if it gave me Degenerate, I wouldn't complain, because that's actually a spell I want. Granted, it's maybe mathematically better for me to have something else. I kind of just want to have Degenerate now that I have... Yeah, you know what? Now that I have what's it called, Disintegrate, Degenerate pairs so well with that I kind of would just like to have Degenerate if it gave it to me. That would be fine. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything on there worth like 200 like that other spell was. So now that that's off, the library actually can't give that to me. So hopefully it'll give me something better. So we're gonna head in here and enter, and Probable Victory, which should be just fine. We're going to mess these guys up. Not too worried about evangelists in these places anymore with the extra spirit protection that I have on my units. Although, still have to... It's probably best to play like you assume they will succeed at converting you and play around that. Arctica does have break control, though, so that helps. I'm gonna put my Griffin Rider over here. We're gonna kind of spread everybody out just in case someone does get converted. I'm also going to use the White Witch to go ahead and give Frozen Flames to the Giant. And I think I will go ahead and run in with the Eldritch Horror. I could try to dominate one of those guys. I'm actually... Oh, that's just a human priest. I was gonna say, I'm surprised I could dominate him. You know what? I think I'm just gonna unload on them with Shock Breath, though. And you know what? That being said, I probably should give Frozen Flames to this thing, because Shock Breath is just that much better when it can spread out and hit a whole bunch of units, which is exactly what I'm going to do with him, especially since he can't be mind controlled. Could I actually hit all of... I think he could hit all of them, or at least all but one of them. Ouch. Sucks to be you guys. Alright, that makes things quite simple, actually. I do want to make sure the Giant doesn't end his turn directly adjacent to the Eldritch Horror, just in case they convert him. In fact, I kind of want to make sure nobody does. Oh, Arctica can't be converted, and the Eldritch Horror can't be converted. So it's just the Giant I really have to worry about. Arctica does have a chance to stun that guy. Kind of want to keep her out of harm's way. she would be fine back here. I'm gonna move her. You know what? This is fine. So I can at least maybe have a small chance to stun him. Okay, I got lucky with it. Cool. This guy, I'm gonna have move up. And I can probably just... yeah, smash. I don't really need to worry about... You know what? I'm gonna move the Yeti here. We'll move the Griffin Rider here. We'll try to bait them into converting something, and then I'll just kill them if they do. Or they'll just all group heal. Okay, well that's cute, guys. I think my DPS can handle that. Or DPT, damage per turn, I guess. Let's see if I can, what I can do to this guy. I got a lot of different ways of messing him up. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to just stun him again or something. He's chilled now. He's not stunned. But that means the Yeti, well, the Yeti's gonna be able to finish him off regardless. Yeah, just get him out of the way. Alright, who is a evangelist? Because I want to make sure they go away. Dwarf, 2 dwarves and a human. Okay. Artica may be able to... I want to try to dominate her. That should be a part of my plan here. Artica can try to stun that guy. Cool. I'm wondering if, like, because you noticed I crit there and I stunned with only a 15% chance. Do crits increase the chance of, like, secondary effects triggering? I honestly don't know. I don't see any reason why it would, but for some reason it just seems to me like that happens more often when I crit. It could just be, it's probably just personal experience, but I've always been sort of curious about that and never really actually looked it up. Alright, so he's stunned, can't do anything, so I may as well ignore him and go after the other evangelists. Well, he is gone. And I can probably kill that one too, yep. They are quite screwed. I think could actually just go try to dominate her now. And if it doesn't work, well, you just wait and try again in 3 turns. Unless she gets herself obliterated. I probably should have seen that coming. Alright, well, that's fine. No one really took, like, hardly any damage in this battle. The Eldritch Horror took the most, I suppose. I guess I could go Men Magical Being on him. And who wants the XP for killing this thing? I think the Griffin Rider could use some, actually. I'll give it to him. Alright. Got Shield of Light out of that, and just a little tiny bit of research that doesn't really make any difference, but we'll hang on to it. Technically speaking, actually, that does make a difference if I had something small enough to grab in 1 turn. Well, no. No, it doesn't, because I already used... Never mind. Yeah, no. It would have to be worth... I have 121 surplus right now, so it would have to be worth 121 or less for me to grab it in 1 turn, and I need a lot more than that. But anyway, we'll hang on to it anyway and see. Maybe we'll get lucky. Now, unfortunately, those haste berries, I don't think I'm going to be able to reach with these units without leaving somebody behind. Let's see how far we can go. Yeah, I might have to drop the White Witch behind because that would... I don't want to slow everybody up by a full turn because of 1 unit. Especially, I could send this guy... How far could he make it? He can make it around and join up with them on the other side. Actually, both of these units can. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. This guy can finish his road, I guess. And then they can go through a bit faster. I'm going to have him circle up because he may join my queen up there as she comes back down through here. She's going to need to go after this next. And This guy is just going to keep heading to the front line. And yeah, I'm going to split that White Witch off because I don't want her slowing down the whole group. Kind of turning a thin path of ice through here. I was thinking about splitting off the Yeti so I didn't turn this volcano into cold, or this volcanic terrain to cold, but then I remembered I have Heart of the Arctic, so Draconians won't care if their land turns into ice. Alright, so back to selecting a skill to research. There's more stuff that I want to do up here, though. This is going to be a very long and very technical turn. This could be like 2 episodes for a single turn. I'm going to take these guys. I've thought about this situation over here, and I decided to go ahead and clear, because right now I'm at 757 research, and that is probably just going to keep going up every turn as cities grow and whatnot, but I have several spells in here. Well, I shouldn't say several. I guess I have 2. But, like, sorcery is 900. These 2 are 800. Granted, I could get, because of the surplus magic, I could get one of these in 1 turn, which I would probably do advanced logistics for. But Summon Archangel is 1600. That's 800 times 2. So basically, getting to 800 research would help me out a little bit here. And as you can see, I think I'm getting to the point where spells are starting to run out. I'm getting close to all-knowing. So if I can keep getting things in 1 turn, that's probably what I want to do. And I might be able, I can get a little more research if I clear these structures. And it's not that big of a detour for this guy to do that. I want her and her army to come up here and deal with these guys, but I think I want him to come down as well, because he's got the Bucket of Domination, and I would like to have them both in there trying to get that stone giant. And if he comes in here anyway, that kind of works. The alternative is just to send her by herself and focus on cursing the giant and hoping I get lucky while this guy continues up. You know what? That is actually probably what I should do. This guy really shouldn't be detouring right now for anything. He can go get them. The only reason I was thinking about sending him over there is because of where they ran to. But even so, I think it would still be better for me to have this army, the Druids army, dealing with all this stuff. It's not a guarantee I'll get the giant if I do that. Unless I swap the items. They might be actually close enough that I could do that. If I was to send that to him, okay, that's 1 turn. If I do it while he's still close, I can swap those items on them, which is perfect. Although I don't want to do that yet. I don't want to do that yet because I want this guy to be standing. I need to do that after this battle. So I'll send the faster unit in. We'll do this battle, then we'll swap their items because he can dominate repeatedly on one of these snakes here. Then we swap their items, and then she gets a better chance at getting the giant on the next battle. That'll work. Okay, the Naga in the back just tried to curse. She will charge here momentarily. I only want to kill one of these snakes. Which one has more health? The one on the right does. So let's move the elves up and take a shot at that guy. I can finish him with that unit. And that snake, I just want to lower his guard, but I don't know how to do that without killing him because he's so fragile. I'll probably just have to go in with, I'll probably just have to let him get closer and then let him have attacks of opportunity on somebody. For now, I need to keep him away from everything because I don't want him to be dumb and get himself killed. Alright, we'll move the Warlord up just a bit, make sure everybody's just out of that snake's range, and after that, he should move closer to me. He'll spit. Okay, perfect. And you, the Naga, won't like this. Yeah, no problem with her. So, I could dominate him, because his guard is already down. I may as well give it a try. Maybe I'll just get lucky. Cool. Got it on the first try. And then he can turn and hit her. In fact, I want him to probably kill her, now that I think of it. So I can soften her up. Please don't immolate. You didn't, did you? Oh, she's bleeding, I think. I think I saw bleeding pop up. Crap. She's going to die on this turn. So I need somebody to just take the experience. We'll give it to the Node Serpent. Actually, I definitely need to give it to the Node Serpent because he is close to leveling. I checked that before I even started recording today. And I'm going to need that level for stunning undead, hopefully stunning the Bone Dragon that these guys are going to go fight. Okay, well, this is fine. We got the Node Serpent that I wanted. We also completed a quest, which gave me a decent weapon item. Not a bad one. I think I'll take that. And a free unit. Slip away, and I got... Items should be sitting there on the ground. We'll just send that to... Wait, who actually needs a melee weapon? Because he's got a better one. Rika doesn't necessarily need one. Iggy could use something better. Even though he doesn't really... You know what? Well, the Druid doesn't really use close range either. Zari, maybe? That actually might be a good fit for Zari or the Necromancer. Either one. I think it should go down to Zari or the Necro. So we'll do that. Send this to Zari. Then they can share it as they need to. In the meantime, you guys are going to go up here. Because I'm worried about this upcoming battle with the undead, I'm going to move this guy. Well, he's going to come with them. Sorry for kind of screwing up your land, guys. He's going to come with them and just be an extra cannon fodder unit for that group. I think I've got enough units down here with my Druid that they should be fine with whatever I end up doing with them. This thing I am going to use to connect and build some more roads. I need a bridge across this river. Impregnable mentioned that, and I agree. This is going to grow on the next turn, so I think by the end of the next turn, I want to make sure I can clear off all those structures, because that's going to help out my research. I'm going to probably move... Let's see, who needs to be in the Druids main group, and should I build a road for them? Probably should build a road for them. So we'll move you here, and then build a road like this. And here... of just a weird little road, but it'll do the trick. That helps a little bit for their movement. And then I know I'm going to want the Ice Queen in that group. I'm going to move them here for now because it's close enough that anyone should be able to reach. We want the Druid. And now that they're as close as they can be... Whoops, ah crap, I moved him off. But she got closer too, so I think this is still a one-turn swap. Yeah, okay, good. Whew. I thought I screwed my plans up there just from being dumb. Okay, send the Bucket of Domination to her. Switch the Siren's Music Box there. Give him the shield. And then the Druid can have her bucket back. Perfect. Alright, and they'll have those in one turn. And I can move the Phantasm Warriors. They probably are worth bringing along for this one. Yeah, there's a lot of physical damage dealers in there. So we'll bring them. Why? Oh, I didn't mean to move all of those units together. Go there. Keep the best units with her. The Mammoth Rider is pretty good, though, and still needs health. So my Mammoth Riders just perpetually always need health. Yeah, bringing the extra guys along for this wouldn't hurt. I might even throw the Goblin Swarm Darter in there just because it's a decent range unit. And everybody else, I think, can actually make it there. So we'll do that. Maybe I want a third Phantasm Warrior in here. I don't know. I think I do, actually. We'll put the third Phantasm Warrior in with her group and kind of leave everybody else sort of on their own. Although they can't actually reach. Yeah, they're a little too slow to reach. Okay, fine. He needs healing, though. They'll have to wait here. But the rest of these guys can make it all the way over there. And they can join up on the next turn. I think I won't do this battle on this turn. We'll give... because people are pretty much out of movement anyway. Although they aren't. Maybe I should do this on this turn. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I will move 2 Phantasm Warriors out. I will move these guys up. And then attack with the Druid. We'll get a very likely... oh, wait, no. I do need to wait because I don't have the Domination item. They do have to wait. Okay. Alright, we'll just be patient. We'll be patient. And, take care of that on the next turn. In the meantime, this guy can go back. That was pretty much all I needed that road for. I don't think I'll finish that. And he can work on the bridge and other roads that they could use. Alright. What's next? Joint offer for this city? This is one that I think I was safe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is one I kept active because I thought it would be safe. So I'm going to say, yes, join me. Cool. Another orc city. We'll go ahead and give it the Builder's Hall and kind of the works and start upgrading. Eventually, I want Grand Palaces everywhere. Casting points are everything to a sorcerer. Age of Magic is researched. I have multiple hero level ups. Holy crap, I think Zarya leveled up twice on this turn. Did she? Hang on. Yeah, she did. Dang, nice. So, Strong Will is one I wanted for her. She's got 10 points to spend, though. I'm dang close to Divine Justicars. Which means I need to save... Wait, I think that's level 11. Let me double check to make sure. I know for sure I want Strong Will on her. Divine Justicars is... Whoops, I'm doing this wrong. Go to Theocrat, level 11. Yep, and it costs 10. So, what I want to do with Zari is only spend 5 on Strong Will. So we'll go back to her and get Strong Will there. We'll select that. And save the remaining points unless there's something I want that could be useful for 1. Which possibly more range strength, just to help with dealing with the undead in this castle. Because she's going to be doing she's got her Spirit Ray. You know what? Oh man, Undead Slayer is tempting, but I won't be able to get Divine Justicars if I do that. Well, she's already got Holy Champions. It should be good enough. I'm just going to give her a little more range strength so that her Spirit Ray does just a little more damage in this upcoming fight. Okay. That'll work. I probably need to bring the Evangelists... I need to make sure that they end their turn with the Undead guy if they can. Well, not Undead guy, but the Necromancer. He is out of movement, so this is the only one that can end the turn with him. Yeah, so Zari is going to have to split off here. She doesn't have a heal undead item yet, does she? No. I'm creating one for her, but it's going to be a while. Oh, she's got... Alright, she's got her other stuff coming in. Let's send you here so you can get some heals with the Necro. You can also help heal those guys. I'm going to leave them with him. I'll put the Wyvern down with Zari since it's probably going in her group anyway. I think I'll leave the Flyers with Zari too, actually. They'll heal a little better with her. And I'm probably going to bring one of them in on this next fight. The Fairy can go with Zari's group, I think. Except it can't fit. You know what? This will be fine. We'll just put it out ahead here a little bit. And the Untouchable as well. Alright. That's good enough for them. This group's kind of a little scattered and messed up right now, but it doesn't matter because there's nothing in the area that really threatens them. Dwarves going to be working on that stuff. I've already met this city. The warg can continue on. Let's see what else he can find. Probably we'll just follow the roads down here. The town of Mournholm finished a settler. I thought about building another settler here right now, but instead I'm going to go back to Grand Palace for this city, especially considering I can now get the public baths and the temple in one turn here in this city. I'm going to grab the temple because mana is about to become in massive demand. This guy is going to go down here to the bottom. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put an elf city over here because I realized with the Spring of Life and the Flowrock Quarry, I could make Griffin Riders probably in 2 turns each back there. So I think I want another elf settler. This city is working on public baths. I think I'll let that finish, and I'll get the elf settler when that's done, if I remember to do that. Let's see, this guy leveled up my... Okay, so I want control undead. And that's all for him for now. Keeper's Creed is researched. That is something I could cast, but obviously I want to cast Age of Magic before I cast anything else right now. Chain Lightning researched. Oberos. Notifications. Festival of Light. Festival of Light is active for 3 turns, even though I don't see it up there. But that's kind of like the opposite of Crimson Star, so cool. Spiritual Freedom is ready to cast. I may as well go do that. That is going to be cast. For now, I want it on this city up here, because I'm going to summon 1 unit up there to probably help with this Boneyard. And then I'm going to recast it. Wait. No, I don't want to do that. I want to cancel this spell, because it doesn't make sense to use 60 or a bunch of points. No, because I have Age of Magic ready. I'm going to abort that spell. I'm only losing 3 mana. Yeah. Yes, I want to abort. I want to cast Age of Magic. Why would I do that first? That would be dumb. Age of Magic is going to take a while to cast, but it's worth getting it started. And on that note, let's see what's back here. So we've got Phantasm Warriors. That's not great for me, but I've got one. They've got shields. These guys have... why do I always think they have Overwhelm? They don't. They are going to have more resistance. I kind of need... So the nice thing about this fight is that I've got the... let's see, there's an Ice Scaper. He might be helpful if he can make it there in time. I'm going to send him back to join his friends here. So, with advanced logistics, he'll be able to move further anyway. I could give one of the ogres... I could give... You know what? They'll be okay. They'll be okay. If I put them together, add this guy, they should be fine. I don't know that I need the Ice Scaper for this, because this guy will do a lot of damage. The ogres, I was thinking I could buff one of the ogres with him, but his ability only works on Draconians. But if I really feel like I won't be able to make that work, you may as well have the people who can move further go ahead and move further. If I really feel like I won't be able to make that work, I can always change my mind and keep bringing the Ice Scaper, and I could cast the Roads spell to make it go faster. So I'm going to close that. And because I'm casting Age of Magic, I'm actually not going to be able to summon a unit. So I'm afraid the Warlord's army is on their own, and they're probably going to lose somebody fighting these... Well, I don't know. If I get a little lucky with the stun and that Node Serpent, I might be able to handle this. So, but yeah, I just don't have time to summon something else for them. So I guess they've got what they've got. At least I picked up an extra meat shield for him. And actually, that's not bad because he's a pikeman unit, so he'll do extra damage to the dragon. So that'll be helpful. Got 2 items arrived. I think I have already dealt with these things. More eggs. And you got your egg. I'm going to put that back. Yeah, we'll just leave those the way they are, actually. And City of Cabalg produced temple. Let's see, what else? How far away are we from a grand palace here? I think we're just 1 great temple away, actually. Getting pretty close. And I'm going to have more casting points on the next turn because I'll get this in my control. So hopefully that'll help a little bit with getting Age of Magic cast a bit faster. Keeper's Creed is research, but we can't really do anything about it yet. Mournholm grew into a city. And we're going to do the temple and the public baths, I think, probably. Do those back to back. And I can select a skill to research. I think I'm just about at the end of my turn here, so I'm going to go ahead and select Advanced Logistics because I can get that in 1 turn and it would be very useful right now. It doesn't make sense to get Archangel yet because I can't cast it anyway because I'm casting Age of Magic, so... And then I'm going to probably need to reinforce Age of Magic. Right now, casting points are kind of everything. Frostling Outpost done here, and this city has no reason to do anything but infinitely produce merchandise. I don't plan on doing anything else with that city. It is just there to make a little extra gold over the long run. It'll grow whenever it grows. Alright, on with the Eagle. I love how far these guys can move. It's amazing. So, don't want to go on land here because I'll probably get sniped. Looks like a big body of water up ahead. I want to see where this road here goes. It might be another city over there. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've got my builder here. I can continue building the road, which I think I'm going to go like that. Then like this, and kind of wobble around the hasteberries there, connect to this, and I guess I should probably keep going across and just connect to my other city over here. Let's get a nice little network built. Actually, this guy should come back because I kind of want a bridge across this little river here as a shortcut. Yeah, you know what? Start working your way back. Because on the next turn, my leader's army is going to come crashing through here. They'll take this out, which is going to give me more mana per turn, which is going to be great. And then, oh good, this guy can kind of catch up. That'll give me more mana per turn, which would be great. And then I can build a bridge across and reinforce my economy a bit. Plus, I'll even be getting more mana after I clear that. All right, and then this builder... I think I want 1 back here. I really kind of want to... I wish those were cleared, but I just didn't have enough time to do it with my main leader. I think I want to send him back here anyway, though, just to connect some of these cities in the back with roads. Especially, like, this one doesn't matter because I'm not going to build anything in the city that he's just going down here. But this city does, because I might make... Well, no, actually, if I'm making Elf Griffin Riders there, they fly anyway. They won't use the roads, so maybe I don't need to connect roads back there. I probably could do something more useful with this builder elsewhere. Even if nothing else, just having a tower in this area would be handy. Wait, I cleared both of these. I was going to make a city here a while ago and forgot about it. He should go back and build a fort here. And then I could pop another Frostling city down and help with race governance. That was an idea I had a long time ago and then just never did. Alright, cool. I got a Frost Queen to move up. I forgot about my Wisp that's back here exploring and is probably going to die. I think the last one got picked off in this area somewhere. We can probably get him up on the hill at least. Hey, there's... oh, there's hasteberries there. There's a refugee camp there. Wouldn't mind filling in some of this area here that I can't see. Honestly, you know what? The more I'm thinking about it, that camp is just a problem on multiple levels. It's preventing me from absorbing... Now, granted, there could be other stuff in here that I don't know for sure. The Wisp is kind of here to find that out. But it's definitely threatening one of my cities underground, I think. It's preventing, me from, possibly it's preventing me from absorbing that orc city. It could be preventing me from absorbing the giant city. Well, that is also, but I kind of need a small army here, even if it's just random crap units, maybe leftovers from the druids group after they're done up here. And I need to send them down to clear that. That needs to go. It's becoming a bigger thorn in my side as the game goes on. I think mostly what's left is just moving around my explorers. Hasteberry's up ahead and more mana. And the monkey meets a city. Ooh, it's dragons. Yes, I want to negotiate with you. Negotiate. And a free peace treaty. All right. Let me know when you're ready to talk, and I will vassal you guys as soon as I possibly can. And we'll start upgrading a dragon city. I'm glad the monkey went this way. I should never speak ill of the monkeys again. He met dragons for me. That's got to count for something, right? Node Serpent, and... Oh yeah, that's right. Iggy's army is here, and they're all not healed up, but I like to keep pushing them, so I guess we'll just go for it. We're gonna go after these elves, maybe try to charm a Griffin Rider. Let's see here. Can get you in. Yeah, we should be able to pull this off. Maybe even get Iggy a nice item. That Mammoth Rider needs healing because he just always needs healing. But Iggy's got Quick Dash, and I can use it a few times. I've got the mana for it right now. Alright, would everyone please stop picking on the poor Mammoth? Gosh. I could mess those guys up with the Ice Queen, possibly. Pretty badly, actually. You know what? Yes. Phase here. Ice Nova. Breaks guard, stuns one. This one is not going to handle a punch in the face from an ogre so good. And I think I can pick him off. Oh yeah. The Phantasm Warrior doesn't really need to worry about the Storm Sister's range attack, so I can just send him past, going that way. And this guy can harass the other Storm Sister. Just coming up behind and hitting her. The Elf Griffin Rider could flank the... Oh, the Ice Queen could be in trouble. You know what? Let's sprint. I can't prevent the Ice Queen from taking a nasty couple hits from that Griffin Rider, but I can prevent... I can force her to do an attack of opportunity to prevent her from trying to... Well, she could still try to stun it, but I could prevent her from meleeing it. Oh, she stunned it. Alright. Yeah, she's in trouble. I gotta get her out of there. Fortunately, I don't think that'll be a problem. Can do quite a bit of damage to those Griffin Riders. I think I need to focus, though, on trying to make sure I can kill that one. Actually, those elves have a surprisingly good shot on it. I think I'll let them take that. Iggy is probably going to need to quick dash her. You know what I can do? I can go in with this thing, smash that, then with killing momentum go smash him if I can't kill him otherwise. Kind of wishing now that I had shot them with the elves, because they could be threatening to the Ice Queen. 4 to 6 times 3. I can. Alright, as long as I kill everybody else, the Ice Queen will be okay. And this guy needs to kill the Storm Sister. I may as well use the flank attack I have on this guy to mess him up a bit. That'll allow the ogre to come here. He can beat this guy up. And the mammoth can finish him. And then Iggy can quick dash from some measure of safety here. Unfortunately, wasn't able... I wasn't really planning. I didn't plan this out properly because I wanted to convert one of those griffins. But I think we're going to have to settle for the Ice Queen. Quick dashed, but she's... Hang on. Wait, she is stunned, but it's acting like she can move. Nope, she can't. Okay, that's a little incomplete coding or something. Alright, well, she's not dead, so that's good. I want to charm you. I also need you to not be stunned anymore, though. Okay. It doesn't matter. The elves, these longbows could absolutely destroy her. So Iggy's still got a chance to charm. May as well take it. Failed, okay. If that's the case, we'll just finish him off. And my Ice Queen lives to see another day. Quiver of Razor Leaves. I have better quivers. I have generally better boots. I'm going to sell this for gold. And then it's on to this group here, which doesn't have any range units, so I think I can safely approach. Yeah. I can safely approach with Iggy here, I think. Just keep these guys fighting and fighting. They never get a break. No mercy. I'm just gonna... close. You know what? Hang on. How over the top pure good am I? I think I'm just gonna, like, not care. Well, I've got people with enough movement to do this, so we may as well avoid the penalty for my goodness. Because killing the exact same number of people is okay if you move one unit to the other side of the battlefield before you do it. Then it becomes okay. Where's Iggy? The Ice Queen needs healing ASAP. Unfortunately, he's going to take some cold damage, but it's worth it. Get the units that can stun stuff up front. Okay, how about a quick dash on the Mammoth or the Phantasm Warrior? Probably the Phantasm Warrior, because I kind of want him up front. Hey, look at me. Come get me. Let's see if I can, those guys will just let me approach them. I don't think they will. They should charge me now. As long as they can't reach the Ice Queen, I'm good. Alright, then the elves should probably back up. I can absolutely destroy this thing. Just get him out of the picture. Who is next? I think I'm going to try to convert the Goblin Bard in the back, or charm it. That would be handy to have down here underground. You, sir, are going to be obliterated. He simply does not care that Sun Guard exists, and actually I'm going to quick dash. Oh, I'm going to move Iggy up just a little bit. And then we'll quick dash him and move him forward. And leave the Mammoth back because he's just perpetually always injured. And this looks pretty good to me. I'm gonna go pick on that guy, huh? Alright. I think he's got healing again. Let's use it here. Patch that guy back up. I want him at mostly full health because he's sort of operating outside the stack. Those elf archers are dang good. Okay. I want to remember to move the Ice Queen up so we can try to make this conversion work. For this charm. Let's move you right there. Got it. More free units. Always good. And I got a boar. I will take the reward because the boar, although I don't think it has night vision, it will still make a halfway decent scout down here. Hey, he's already found gold. That's worthwhile. Say I can go 24, 20. I can get the gold. Then I can loop back around to get the haste berries. I don't think Iggy's going to come up this way for now. They've got more stuff in the other direction. Okay, that's where the monkey is. And I think... Oh, crap. That boar is not going to last long. Although I think he could run away from that. I kind of wanted to see... You know what? Just run down this way. Maybe you can run. I want to see what's over there. Iggy's army can... Well, we could get the gold from that mine. Yeah, I think I'll do that. We'll get the gold from the mine, then circle back at the treasure site, clear the animal den. Maybe charm an animal if we're lucky while we're in there. You guys can go here. Go there. The bard can't move on this turn. But everybody else can. This thing just has so much movement. It's extremely useful. Another very likely victory, but I just don't feel comfortable doing any of these in auto because a lot of my units are injured and I'm afraid they'll be dumb. Wonder how many quick dash Iggy has left. Let's heal the Ice Queen again. What time is it? Oh gosh. Alright, Ice Queen should go here, I think. Ogre can go there. Alright. I already know exactly what that mammoth's gonna do. Gonna build up a devastating charge and squish some dwarves. And he gets killing momentum. But I can quick dash him. Oh, I can't quick dash him. Iggy's out of casting points. Never mind. Instead, he's just going to run away and defend. Go say hi to that crossbowman with a giant ogre. I think I probably will do that, actually. And do you guys have... That's a deep guard. Crap. Okay, I don't know if I want to... Well, no, I've got a Phantasm Warrior right there, so this will work. I'm going to phase her here. Do my Ice Nova thing. Did not get stuns on either of them, unfortunately. But I don't think that's the end of the world. I broke their guard. What I think I'm going to do is actually backstab one of them with Iggy. Actually, you know what? I haven't even been using Iggy's. Iggy's got this amazing range attack that I'm not even using. because I got him the Seeker Hood and everything. He can actually move here and really mess up the boar in the back, too. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not using that more often. I guess he's been a little preoccupied healing people, so that's okay. I want the Node Serpent to go over here and deal with this thing, because the Ogre is kind of low on health. And I'm going to have... You know what, the Ogre can actually do this. And then it's just those guys left. They can't really do much. Okay, a little extra gold is always useful. 52. Alright, and then they'll go back, head back the direction they were going. I like that. That'll work. Oh, right, she got left behind. Now, she is going to keep going this way. She's just going to have to catch up. Actually, she might be faster going around the other way, considering advanced logistics, now that I think of it. Yeah, she would be. She would be faster going back around the other way. Alright, we're actually at the end of my turn. That was a very long turn. But a lot of stuff happened. Okay, yeah, we'll click through those. So I'm going to let Advanced Logistics finish researching. That's a big one for me. And we'll have Age of Magic kind of going in the background for a few turns here. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. We'll save it. And I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I feel like these last couple episodes I made a lot of progress. Getting things cleared, moving units around, kind of preparing and with managing my research. So I'm feeling good about where this is going. I still am on that clock, though. It's turn 48, and I figure I've got probably between 20 and 30 turns to find and kill the rogue before Age of Deception goes live. And I'm running out of time very quickly, so the sooner I can get my units through here and start summoning some stuff, the better. Unfortunately, I have a feeling I'm going to cast Age of Magic just in time for me to meet all the computers and them to disjunct it anyway. But I'm hoping I can get a few turns of casting in there. Again, I just have to keep getting casting points wherever I can get them. So, but this will help, and some of the other stuff that I'm working on with this, like over here, will help. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate it, and there will be one more coming this week. So, I hope you're looking forward to that. Aside from that, I'll just say I'll see you in the next one. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Sarah Feingold, Spanglefan, Tarsak, and Tibby and Army. Thanks so much, everybody.